happening of this investigation.
That is why we are calling on Congress to secure our borders, support our border agents, stop sanctuary cities. Enough is enough.
Holding them accountable. Sean gets the answers no one else does. Freedom is back in style. Welcome to the revolution.
I wanted to ask you about what some people are calling your best week ever last week. You had two Supreme Court decisions supportive of the Affordable Care Act and of gay rights. You also delivered a speech down in Charleston that was pretty warmly received. It seems that you built up some political capital for the remaining months of your presidency. I'm curious how you want to use it. What hard things do you want to tackle at this point?
During these first 100 days, what has surprised you the most about this office, enchanted you the most about serving in this office, humbled you the most, and troubled you the most?
Now, let me write this down.
Troubled.
I've got, what was the first one?
Surprised.
Surprised.
Troubled.
Troubled.
Enchanted.
Enchanted.
And humbled.
And what was the last one?
Humbled. Humbled. Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's such a blessing to see you, Mr. President. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Oh, gracious God, thank you so much.
All right, there we have it. News Roundup, Information Overload Hour, Sean Hannity Show. Yeah, those were, one of the funniest things. Let's go back to this here. I mean, Jim Acosta's being interviewed. Jim Acosta's become the biggest jackass in the White House press corps. He's so obviously anti-Trump, but frankly, the whole network over at CNN is, and it's not helping them. I look at TV ratings every day, and by the way, thanks to all of you, we're usually number one every day, and they're like getting a third of the ratings that we get, and it's anti-Trump, anti-Trump, anti-Trump. And then the next thing they try to do, which I guess is a little trick, they figure, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll run tapes of Sean Hannity's monologues and tapes of Hannity's show, and we'll do segments on Hannity because his ratings are high. I mean, I want residuals. I think I need to get paid. Same thing with Conspiracy TV, MS. Anyway, this, we see such a difference. This is Acosta with a straight face. You just heard for yourself how kind and soft and loving they were to their champion, Barack Obama, the Nobel Prize winner. But here's what Acosta said.
I'm hated by the best people, or the worst people.
Are you their least favorite of all?
Probably. But, as FDR once said, I welcome their hatred. I do. And, listen, when I covered Barack Obama, I was just as tough on him. And if they're going to lie to the American people, those lies come with consequences. And it's our job. And listen, they can play all the games that they want and not call on me. There's going to be somebody else who's going to come in. I have other colleagues in the briefing room who ask hard questions as well. And, we're just not going to stop it.
Anyway, here to react to all of that, Jonathan Gilliam, author of the best-selling book, Sheep No More, Danielle McLaughlin, attorney, constitutional expert. Thank you all for being with us. Are you going to say that I don't think there's ever been a president in the history of the country that has been ganged up on by the media more than this one, and the polls bear that out, that the American people see that as well, and the numbers bear it out. 91% negative coverage by the mainstream media of all things Donald Trump. Is that bias in your view, Danielle?
Hi, Sean. How are you doing? Hey, Jonathan. The job of the press is to hold power to account, and they did it to Obama, they did it to Hillary Clinton, and they're doing it to Donald Trump.
They didn't do it to Obama. Let me stop you right there.
They absolutely did. They absolutely did.
Okay,
so
let me
Obama
stop
didn't
you right there.
how happy.
How many times, now, if Donald Trump, I can prove to you you're wrong, if Donald Trump began his political career, remember when he came down the escalator at Trump Tower with Melania Trump, remember, and he announced he's going to run for president?
Of course, yes.
Okay. What if Donald Trump actually made that announcement, started his political career, because that was the start of his political career? What if he did it in the home of two unrepentant terrorists that were part of the Weather Underground, responsible for blowing up the Capitol, Pentagon, New York City Police Headquarters, and of all days, one of them quoted on 9/11/2001, lamenting that they didn't do more in terms of that type of activity. How many times do you think Barack Obama, in the course of the presidency, was asked about Bill Ayers and Bernardine Dohrn, where he started his political career?
Look, I mean, his political career started, back when he was out of law school, let's be honest, with community organizing. Not a great choice.
Okay,
I will not defend Bill Ayers.
When he first announced, it was in the home of Bill Ayers and Bernardine Dohrn. How many times do you think the media, in the course of that 2007-8 campaign, asked Barack Obama about Ayers and Dohrn? How many times? Take a wild guess.
That's a great question. Probably not enough in your estimation, but I'm not going to defend it because I think that's completely inappropriate.
One
thing I will say about Trump, one time.
The answer is one time. And the only reason the question got asked is because I said it to George Stephanopoulos when he was on my radio show the day before he was hosting a debate. He'd never heard of them before. And Obama's, he's just a guy in the neighborhood, George. No, he wasn't just a guy in the neighborhood. Everybody knew exactly who he was. What do you think about the revelation that for all the years Obama was president, they hid a picture of him and Louis Farrakhan? Is that deceptive? Is that lying?
Who hid the picture? Who hid the picture of him and Louis Farrakhan?
Well, there was a picture of a DNC event, and this picture was purposely withheld from the people of this country in the lead up to that election.
Well, honestly, if you're really that concerned about a picture being a problem in terms of what people
But if you
in the
hang
country
out
know
with, if you're an
before
Acorn
election-
organizer, an Alinsky disciple, you start your career in Ayers and Dohrn home, you go to the Church of G.D. America, Reverend Wright, and he is like family to me, Obama said about Reverend Wright. America's chickens have come home to roost. Not God bless America, G.D. America. Wouldn't it be a fairly good assumption that he probably knew Farrakhan in the course of hanging out with all the other radicals in Chicago?
I am far less concerned about the concealment of one photo than I am about the fact that there was a counterintelligence investigation going on against the Trump team, and no Americans knew about it before the election.
That's a good pivot. I will give you credit. We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm far more worried about that.
Jonathan, can anyone with a straight face make the case that Donald Trump and Barack Obama are treated the same?
Absolutely not. And let me just start off by saying what Danielle said. The very first thing that she said, I hear so much that the press's job is to do this or the press's job is to do that. Let's just be honest here, but let's set the record straight. The press has no job. There's nothing in the Constitution or in the law that says the press has a job. There's no fourth estate, fourth branch of government. The press, as we know it today, is a group of companies that manipulate information for profit and for the gain of political power. That's what they are. When we look at the Constitution and it says that freedom of the press shall not be infringed upon, they're talking about the printing press, and they're talking, in other words, about dissemination of information. The press, or the media, is something that has morphed into companies that play with information, and in a lot of ways they are a part of the criminal side of the government. And when I say the government, I mean the Republican and the Democratic parties. That's what they are. So we can't look at anything with a straight face, quite frankly, that is reported. There's commentary, like your show, Sean. There's commentary where you openly say, this is my opinion based on information that we've received. But when you look at, like, CNN and this Jim Acosta person, when you look at their background, there is nothing there. They are tools of the Democratic Party. And when you look at what they report, it is manipulation of information. That's it. And when we look at the last thing that you brought up, which is the relationship of Obama, and not just Obama, all the people that surrounded him and the Clintons, and their relationship, the totality of the relationships of all these people, Bill Ayers, the Reverend in Chicago, all these different individuals, not one of these